Well, hello there, y'all. Good to see everybody here on Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. I got rid of all my plants. They're outside right now, getting soaked again because we've got lots of rain the last 3 days here in the ATX, which is good because, we usually ain't got a lot of rain. And the man's always going on about like, our global warming and all the climate change and all the things that we're doing wrong and the reason we got the drought. But yeah, it's been rain for like 3 or 4 days. So I'm a little bit over it, just a little bit. Hey, all right. Let me get my other glove on here. There we go. All right. Well, hey, good to see y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm RC Cola coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas on January 24th, 2024. We got Good, Patrick, Lava, and P&G in the house. Family is all here. I'm sure that more family will join us at some point, and maybe a few strangers. You never know. You never fucking know when you watch the OraCola. Anyway, y'all are here live, which means y'all can get a reading if you want to. How do you do that? Y'all ask the OraCola. All y'all know, but any looky-loos who might be watching or might be watching later, this is how it works. There is a whole bunch of oracles listed in the description box down below. Just click that down arrow on whatever device you're using. And then you can choose your oracle and then choose your question. What do you want to ask the universe? I will answer the question through the oracle via the universe's guidance. That's what I do here on the OraCola. As I said, I'm RC Cola. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget in the chat box to turn the live chat on. Go up to that chat box and then click the down arrow. And it'll default to the top chat. We want the live chat because sometimes people get censored, or like our Canadian friend who may or may not join us, sometimes they don't even show up unless they're in the live chat. So make sure that's done. Anywho, I hope y'all have been having a good 2024 so far. I've been all right. I've been maintaining. I will get to it. I'm having my genuine wee. And in case you don't know what that is, it's a combination, a portmanteau, I think. Is that the right word? Somebody look it up and tell me. I don't have the time. Of 2 words. It's January and ennui. And I love ennui. I've talked about ennui before. But that means you're just like, you're just so over it. You cannot. You just cannot. You're so bored. Everything just bores you. Everything is gray. Just like the gray scale. Everything is cool gray too. It's just like, done. You're done with that shit. Yeah. And so anyway, this is genuine we for me. This is that point in the new year when you're just like over the excitement of the new year and you're just like, oh shit, it's a fucking new year. What have I done with my life? Why am I here? What's happening? I don't fucking get it. It's all very disconcerting. That just the end of January is always kind of like a low point. It's that sine cosine wave, it's that downward part, whatever that part is. So we're in the genuine we part of January. So, whatever. February is next week. And speaking of next week, before I forget, I will not be on Wednesday night. I'm going to see a concert and I will not be here. However, I think most everybody decided Thursday night was the alternative that y'all wished for. So on Thursday night, February 1st, 2024, the OraCola will be happening on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel RCCola. So put it in your calendar, mark it in your phone, whatever you got to do. That's what's going to happen next week. Won't be here Wednesday. I'll be here Thursday. And if you're thirsty for some OraCola, that's when you should show up. Okay? All right. All right. Nobody else has joined us. We got our usual crowd. So let's just get to the show, shall we? I got my ritual that I like to do. If you got your own ritual, now is the time to do it. The first thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. I'm going to burn the sacred wood and just let the musty scent of rain and wet dog get out of our house, because it's been wet and cold and gross and dreary for like a whole week here in Austin, Texas, and I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. So we're gonna burn that twice. I think we need twice the amount. So much stink. So much stink. You know how it is when it gets damp. Okay. All right. Moving on. We're gonna ring the bell. Ring the bell. Let the universe know that we're here and we're ready to accept their guidance as we channel it down. There we go. Good job. Yeah. And then we got our pathogen wand. Don't forget, it's always pathogen season in the man's new world. So we got to make sure we got all of the nasties taken care of. Oh, there it goes. All right. So we're just going to wave this little magic blue light around our space. Get rid of any pathogens that are man-made or natural that might be lurking around. And yeah, got that. And then we got our Prospera spray next. This is for prosperity. Remember, always manifest the good, not the bad. And we're going to spray this over us. I love the way this stuff smells. I still spray it on myself sometimes when I haven't had a shower in a couple of days and I feel like it might cover my stank. I love it. It's so good. Thank you for sending it to me. Appreciate it. And then we got our Florida water chakra cleansing / anointment. We're just going to anoint the spinny bits of the body all the way down to the root and then all the way back up. Make sure they all spick and span and spinning round and round and ready to invite the universe to read the oracles for y'all. Okay. Yes. All right. Move this out of the way. It's 9/11, an auspicious time. So, y'all know how it works. Y'all know what's going to happen. There's only 5 of y'all watching right now. So, let the games begin. Who's got a question? Who's got a question for the universe? You know, February is coming up in the next week and a half, week and a few days. What's going on for February for you? Or how should you interpret your January? Or what 2024 thing is cropped up that you wasn't expecting? Like, all these things are on the table and so many more. So it's up to y'all to put in the chat. Let me know what it is. Put your oracle selection in all caps so I can see it. And then we'll get to it. We'll just get to it. Oh, P&G already hopped in on the train. Thank you, P&G. Crystal to focus on, please. Yes. I love a good crystal oracle because I'm obsessed with rocks. I just have a rock fetish. I hope that's okay with y'all. Some people got fetishes for weird things. Mine is not so weird. It's kind of boring, actually. But if you think about rocks overall, they're very interesting. Rocks are the rock stars of the natural world. I'll just say that. I believe it. There's so many varieties. There's so many kinds. There's so many ways that they express themselves. There's so many. If you just go outside and look at any old rock next to another rock, probably don't look the same. Unless you're in one of them weird like places where they made all the rocks look the same. That's bizarre. It's like having the same color M&M. You got to have some variety. Absolutely. All right. crystal for P&G to focus on. Por favor. Let's see what we got. Ooh, tiger's eye, overcome your fears. So there might be some kind of thing that's in your life that might be giving you a little bit of trepidation, maybe just making you feel a little bit, cautious, maybe not so adventurous or so forward. So maybe root that out and see what's up with that whole situation. See why you might be feeling that way. Confront it and then move past it. Hey, there's always a fear. This is the thing. As humans, we got our insecurities. Everybody does. Even the most famous, rich, wealthy person in the world has got some insecurities. Hell, even Elon Musk was on the fucking Ozempic Wegovy train for a bit because he was feeling self-conscious about being fat. And you know what? If you're a billionaire like Elon Musk and you got like 20 baby mamas and you got like 1,000 kids, why are you insecure? Apparently, Elon Musk was insecure. So even if it can happen to him, it can definitely happen to you and me. And we're just like little people. So find whatever's making you feel afraid. What's the thing? What's the thing that's kind of bothering you that you're like, don't want to, and then just go into it. Get in there, flesh it out, get rid of it, transmute that fear into something better. So, good luck. Patrick has a tarot for dealing with difficult neighbors. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so sorry. Neighbors are the worst. They can also be the best. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get a neighbor that's real good and they let you borrow shit and you can borrow, like, loan things to them and they return them and they watch out for your place. And like, it's a good relationship. Sometimes you get them crazy assholes that got 2 huskies upstairs that don't ever walk. And then when they do walk them, they're never on a leash. They never pick up their shit. And they let them piss on your porch because they're out on the balcony and they don't let them out to pee. Y'all remember that. I had that issue. But yeah, neighbors can be a handful. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this neighbor situation. Now, remember, it's not about what you can do. It's more about how you can accept or think about or move forward in a positive way. This is what the tarot is trying to give you an answer about. It's not like definite things, but there could be symbols that come through that strike a chord with you based on the situation. I don't know your situation. So whatever comes up will mean something to you in some way, even if you got to sleep on it for a second. Okay. All right. Oh, we got Prance in the house. Good to see Prance. Give them wood. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, Prance. I will assume the best part of it, that you give them actual wood and not wood metaphorically. But, depending on the neighbor, maybe that's what they need. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Let's see what this neighbor tarot has to say. Survey says, ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated encounter. Whatever's going on here is going to have consequences down the road. So tread carefully. This is going to change some things. And I don't know if you're in a rental or a homeowner situation, but if it's the latter, this might be a time when you have to be very careful about what you do, because this could potentially be a years-long conflict if it's handled poorly. So I would say this is a cycle change. This is a time to like change the narrative, change the paradigm, make something different happen, shift what you see, shift how it works. Whatever's going on, there needs to be a clock turning going on. And then hopefully, if you choose the right direction to twist the dial, the whole thing is going to diffuse or just become tolerable. That's really, when you're asking about neighbors and difficult neighbors, especially, you can't expect them to always become better people, because that's asking a lot. But what you can ask for is, how can we coexist with a minimal amount of friction, knowing that there might be the occasional pain point, but overall it's okay. So yeah, I would say shift your attitude a bit, look for ways to make this a productive, or at least acceptable situation. And yeah, move on from there. Because obviously, if they're like neighbors and you bought the house and they bought the house, it's a lot, aside from them getting foreclosed on or one of them dying or something, it's going to be a thing. I don't like to provoke my neighbors, even if they're terrible. I've always edged on the, how much can I take? Now, I'm not saying you should take abuse or some weirdness, but I'm just saying, what kind of shit can I take? And let me tell you, I have taken some shit from neighbors. Crazy weird shit. But I didn't let it bother me. And karma has a way of working out with neighbors from my observations overall. So take the high road, do the work internally, manifest that change in the dial, and good luck. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Just zip it. It's best to just keep quiet sometimes. Don't say it. Say it in your head, not out your mouth. That this is always the best option. Even if what you have to say is really fucking good and really funny and you can tell the story for the rest of your life, probably not worth it. Probably. Just keep it inside. And maybe write it out. Use it as a catalyst for some kind of creative thing. There's lots of ways. Taylor Swift's made a whole career out of writing songs about people that pissed her off. And so, yeah, figure out a way to transmute that into some kind of gold for you. But yeah, don't say nothing in front of the neighbor, because probably ain't going to work out. Okay. Did I miss any questions? We got the crystal. We got the tarot. No. All right. We're good. All right. 9:22. I was a couple minutes late, but not too late tonight. I always got my shit going on. But I'm here and y'all are here. It's all good. They're just so odious. Ooh. That's a $5 word right there. Odious. Well, sorry. You might just need to ignore them in that case. And if they're bothering you, ignore them harder. Sometimes people don't get the hint the first time you ignore them, or the second or third. Eventually, if you ignore them enough, most people, unless they're neurodivergent or whatever the catchphrase is for don't get the hint, usually they'll fucking get it. Anyway, Lava Jeans, Digital Diviner, do you think the Steam stream could use a magic game show to... Wait. Wait. So there's this little heart emoji that's in my way. I can't see what you wrote. Do you think the stream could use a magic game show to spinning wheel for a variety of purposes? Okay, maybe. I don't know. Sorry if I mangled this question, but We'll just see what Dick Wood has to say. Here we go. Ask again. All right, we'll do it again. One more time. One more time. Why not? Sure. Why not? Couldn't hurt. I mean, the worst case scenario is it's just making things more complicated. But yeah, why not? I hope that answered your question. Okay. I don't think we had another question. 924. So, in the spirit of the genuine we, I put a couple of topics in the tea kettle. I could not even muster more than two, y'all. That's how ennui in my genuine we are. So here's one of them, because I just don't care. I'm just going to get to it. There's one of the ennui questions in genuine we here. And what's it going to be? Oscar nominations. I just do not have any more energy within me to give any kind of fucks about any kind of awards ever. I can't even like form the words. That's how ennui this is for me. So the Oscar nominations come out today or yesterday or whatever. I don't know. It happened recently. And I know we've had some weird award season things happening because of the strike. So we had the Golden Globes and then the Emmys happened. Like, when did the Emmys happen? In January? It never occurred to me, oh, it's because of the strike. All right, whatever. So Emmys happened. And then Critics' Choice, a bunch of other shit just went down. And then the Oscar nominations come out. And at this point, the Oscars are just very much an afterthought. The man keeps pushing this shit on us. Nobody has given a fuck about it for 25, 30 years. I promise you. I think the heyday of the Oscars was in the 90s, early to mid 90s. After that, nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. I think Titanic killed it. After that movie won everything, everyone's like, this is a joke. This is a fucking joke. Why do we even pay attention to this shit? And they stopped paying attention. The man has not given up on it, though. So, yeah. Oscar nominations come out. I saw, I think, one movie that was nominated. I didn't really see a whole lot of movies last year, so I don't have an opinion about what was or wasn't nominated. But I do have an opinion about the media coverage of what was and wasn't nominated. And apparently, the writer / director / producer of the Barbie movie, and then the star who played Barbie, they wasn't nominated for the main categories that they was in. So best actress and best director didn't get nominated. But the actor who played the Ken in the movie got nominated, along with like some other people who did costumes and set design. And I think there was a supporting actress in there somewhere. All I know is that this was just suddenly a huge ordeal today. And I don't understand it so much as a viewer of the film, because I did not see the film. However, I do understand the outrage as a woman who understands that shit happens like this, right? You know, the man is always ready to play with a woman's soul. The man is always ready to like put it in his hands like a little ball of putty and just like mold it back and forth and like say, oh yes, we're going to shape it into this or we're going to shape it into that. And then suddenly like, no, squish it and throw it on the ground and then stomp on it And then suddenly there's another man that comes up that takes the place. I understand this game. I've been playing it my whole fucking life. So I ain't surprised one bit that this is a controversy and that the man did this. And I think the man did it on purpose because the man likes some controversy and nobody's watching his fucking Oscars telecast, especially after they jumped the shark with the whole Will Smith thing. I think that was staged as fuck. You can go back to my videos, my shows. I talked about it, I'm pretty sure. So what's the new controversy? The man's so misogynist. The man is so against women. These two white women didn't get their due. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. I see the whole story playing out in the news already. And look, I don't know if they deserved it or not. I feel like when you get to that point in Hollywood where you're actually getting Oscar nominations, you've sucked so much of Satan's cock that you are compromised in some way. There's no way that you're innocent in this situation. So, yeah, whatever it is, the game is being played. The gauntlet was thrown. This is the controversy. It wasn't about no people of color this time, although that might bubble up at some point. I'm sure it will. But this year, it's about women not getting their due. Is it because so many movies focusing on the female hero failed last year? I don't know. All I know is I don't give a fuck about it. Not one fuck. Speaking about it right now has basically exhausted my fucks for probably a week. And I still got another genuine wee in the teapot. I might be out of fucks for till March at that point. So yeah. Anyway, that's my tea on that. I know that y'all don't really care about it. I don't really care about it. It's just one of the things that I noticed today when I turned on my internet and I saw the bullshit. I was like, oh, what's this bullshit? Oh, it is kind of funny that Ken was nominated and not Barbie. I have to give it to the man. He's funny. The man is funny when he wants to be. Oh my goodness. All right. Enough on that. Let me go on back up here and see what I missed. Let's see. Julia Louis-Dreyfus speech. Okay, I didn't see it. Oscars jumped the shark a long time. Yeah, they did. Totally. Probably way before the Will Smith. That was the third. That was the Jaws 3 shark jumping for the Oscars was the Will Smith thing. I feel like they had a Jaws 1 and 2 before that. But the genuine we has gotten me and I can't remember. So the star of the Black Klansman didn't get nominated, but a white guy in the same movie did. Oh, see, the man has got a sense of humor. I'm telling y'all, the man is a jokester. It may not be funny when it happens to you, but when you're outside of that shit, hilarious. Okay. Hey, Carol Jean, good to see you. Welcome back. Hope all is well with your world. Happy 2024. We're in Genuine We here on the OraCola. So get it all out. Get it all out while you got the chance. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry you ain't been well, but I'm glad you joined us. I'm glad you had the energy to do that at least. Here's to you. In the cup that you sent me. Cheers. All right. So I think I saw a book of Revelation here. What does the book of Revelation have to say about water war in the Middle East? Ugh. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the book of Revelation has to say, but you asked, so we'll deliver. Hold on. I got to get the dust off these readers. They're awfully dusty because I ain't read nothing in a whole week. It's how ennui I am. It's how my ennui is coming on. Okay. Hang on. All right, we got to go to the random number generator here. Random number generator. First thing, we're going to get 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Oh, I forgot. I got to turn up my brightness or y'all can't see shit. Okay, here we go. There we go. Wait, why didn't that work? One more time. 13. Okay. Chapter 13. Where did my Bible go? Hold up. How many times have y'all said that? Where'd my Bible go? I think I've said it more than once. Maybe more than some religious people. Because, they always know where their Bible is. So, chapter 13 in the book of Revelation. Hang on. How many verses? We got 18 verses here. So, we got to go to 18 here. 18 verses. Generate. 18. Oh, 18. Double number. Angel number. Here we go. And this is for Patrick about the wider war in the Middle East. Okay. Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18. Sorry, it wasn't a double number. I don't know what I was thinking. Forget what I just said. I lied. I do that occasionally. Okay. Chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, well, I don't know that that's a good answer because basically it's the 666. I don't know what it has to do with the Middle East. Maybe there's some coordinates, latitude and longitude coordinates you can look up. But this is the mark of the beast, the number of the beast, the 666. That is the actual verse that shit comes from. You conjured it up. I don't know why, but it happened. So we'll just say we read it. We're going to move on. We ain't going to think about it. We ain't going to dwell on it. We're going to manifest it. Okay. I think there was another question we could cleanse our palate with, hopefully. Oh, no, it's Magic Hate Ball. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Hate Ball, will Nikki Haley ever get the hint? Oh, my goodness. Are you talking about politics? Because that is a J on we thing for me for sure. But let's see what Karen has to say. Karen is jealous of other women, so this might not be the good answer you would like to hear, but we'll find out. Okay. Nikki Haley, Karen, what do you think? What do you think about her? What's her role to play in this whole dog and pony show? What does it say? My sources say no. Ooh, can you see it? Oh, I think Karen is letting you see what she's saying. This is unprecedented almost. You'll have to rewind it, but it did say that. Okay, so no. The whole thing is going to happen the way it happens. It's going to be thrown out in our faces as long as it's useful for the man to do what he's doing with this person. Ultimately, I think we all understand what's probably going to go down. I think we've been pre-programmed and conditioned into knowing how this shit's going to go down this year. I don't think anybody is happy about it. Maybe 20% of the population. is excited about what's coming. The rest of us, 80%, talking about ennui. I mean, beyond that, beyond on, like, if you could go beyond on, is there a word beyond ennui? Like when you got beyond, is that depression? What is that? What is that? When you get to the place where you just can't even muster up the ability to get upset about it, you're just like so over it, it doesn't even compute. What is that? Is that disassociation? I don't know. Ask the CIA. They might have an answer. Okay. Pornicle for Goog. Thank God. Something that's probably a little bit better. Okay. I'm evaluating some vendors for work. May I have some guidance for the Erotica Universalis? Yes, you may. I always love a pornicle. Even if it doesn't answer the question, it at least provides some provocative imagery that you can take with you to your bed. Always appreciate that. So 755 pages in our precious pornicle. And we are going to generate a random number. Oh, come on. Here we go. Page 607. Page 607 in the pornicle. There's medication. There's medication for everything. Don't fall into the pharmaceutical trap. You can do it all on your own. Okay, page, what was I say? 607. Hold up. 607. 607. All right. Here we go. So this is for your vendors. Here's the deal. You just need to like take care of them. Whatever or the vendors need to take care of you. Like this is the thing. It needs to be a mutually acceptable relationship. Everybody needs to get along, and it needs to be a happy relationship. You know, these people are having a good time, and it could be like a group sex situation. It looks like there's somebody in the background there doing something. It could be a brothel situation. You know, everybody's fucking everybody. But as long as you're enjoying the fuck, why not? So as long as your vendors are fucking you pleasantly and you're fucking them pleasantly, everybody's fucking each other equally and it's all going to be okay. So yeah, just think about how nice would it be to fuck this person and how would I feel if they fucked me? That's what you got to think about. So go into it with that attitude and you'll find the right people. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's some trash, but whatever. Lots of vendors is trash. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's totally a vendor relationship. They do a little fucking, you do a little fucking. It evens out. It evens out. Promise. Promise. Need a sip. All right. Who else has a question for the universe? Anybody? Anybody? I think I got them all. All right. Well, while I'm here and y'all are here, just a little quick reminder, if you ain't liked this video, please do so. Just hit that thumbs up button. If you ain't subscribed, and I'm sure everybody here is subscribed, but if you're watching it later, if you're a looky-loo and you watch later, subscribe to my channel. I do this once a week, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel-RCola. I do a live stream. Sometimes I put out other videos like little 2-minute bits or little other things. You never know. Sometimes I throw some shit out there. So put on your notification bell. That way you know when I put something else out. And also tell all your friends that I do this show. Tell your enemies that I do this show. Anybody who you think might watch it, tell them about the show. Because honestly, The algorithm is never going to push this in the way that, why would they? I talk about controversial shit. However, if you know somebody who you think might like it, who might like to join the live stream or even watch it later, let them know about it. Word of mouth is the way it goes. There you go. So all them things, have to get that out of the way because, if you're a YouTuber and you don't say it, what kind of YouTuber are you? The lazy kind. The genuine we kind. Yeah. Oh, we got a digital diviner from Patrick. Will Biden pardon Hunter? I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you got the power to pardon your own son and he's done all these dirty dealings on your behest, of course you would. Duh. I would. But I ain't evil like that. I'm not evil enough to be the president. Let's just put it that way. I ain't evil enough to be the president of the United States. Not that I don't think I could be. I'm just saying right now, I ain't got it in me. I need to have some trauma, like more trauma, to push me over the edge. All I'm saying. All right, well, let's see. What does Dickwood have to say? Why not? Sure. Yeah. I mean, if it comes to that and Puppet, whoever is playing Biden, has to do the thing, I'm sure the man will stage it. The man loves a good photo op. That's a good one. And it's controversial and it stokes the other side. And then, woo, everybody's still fighting about shit and not coming together about the 90% of things that we can all agree on. Okay? Yeah, that's what the man likes to do. Distract you with the crazy outlying 10% shit. And then everybody forgets about the other things that we can all agree on. So. Ooh, a Litoracle. Yes, I love a Litoracle. This is our new Oracle. And this is just books. Famous pieces of literature that might inspire you. Plus, I get to use this card deck that shuffles so nice. Oh, I love it. It's giving me a little bit of a thrill when I hear that from the bridge. I love that shit. It's like I'm not very good at most things mechanical like this, but this one thing that I can do makes me so happy. Okay. Slappity slap, slap, slap. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. Litoracle for P&G. What's the literature gonna be? Ooh, what we got here? Oh, what is this? Robin Hood. So I think this is Robin Hood. Yeah, this is a Robin Hood thing. It's a little bit abstract. This is the story. So yeah, I don't think the Robin Hood story is quite as cut and dried as the man has led us to believe. Robin Hood stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, I feel like is a simplification of the whole thing. So you might want to look into the actual story of Robin Hood and see what little gems, little nuggets of hidden information are there for you. And also don't forget, this is a Jack of Hearts. So yeah, there might be imagery there to look into. You're welcome. Have fun with that. Okay. It is 9:48, y'all. I got about 15 more minutes left here in the show. So if you got a question for the universe, put it in the chat. I will get to it. I don't think I've missed any. Yeah, he wasn't stealing from the rich. He was stealing taxes to give back to the poor. Okay, well, either way, I mean, Stealing is stealing, right? It's karma. Whether you're stealing from somebody who deserves to be stolen from or not, it's still stealing. So I don't know. If I receive something that I know was stolen, like the land I live on, how many generations of people need to live there for that karma to disperse? Or does it always follow you? This is the question everybody has to ask. All right, moving on. As I was saying, I only got a few more minutes left here in the show. So if you got a question, put it in the chat. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my other genuine we, because I was so ennui, I could only come up with two. What is this one? Oh, God, it's upside down. That's how horrible it is. The presidential election. Yeah. We've already talked about this shit a little bit, but I cannot get into this at all. And I've had many years to build up the ennui around this, but this year, I'm so over it that I don't even want to pay attention to any part of it. It doesn't interest me in the slightest, because I know in my heart of hearts that none of the people running are actually running the show. It's so difficult to accept. But once you accept that one little thing, that one tiny little glaring, sticking, crawling your thingity thing, whatever that is, that thing, once you accept that thing, and a lot of people cannot accept it. Like, they will go their whole lives not accepting that. But when you finally get to that place where you're like, the two candidates being presented to me are not actually going to be running the show, then you can be like, okay, I get it. I get it now. We're living in a fantasy. We're not living in the real world. The real world is just what's happening in your life from moment to moment, in the moment. That's your reality. Everything else, the presidential election, all that shit, way beyond you. Like, through a screen even, it's not even real. It's not even real. Like, am I real? I'm here. I'm saying the shit in my apartment, but are y'all seeing it as a real thing? Like, it's supposedly transmitting, but I don't know what's going on. Like, there's a whole disconnect here. Well, that's multitudes more when you get to like a presidential race. So I've detached. I cannot get into it. I cannot care about it. It does not faze me. It does not anger me. Like, I cannot feel nothing about it. I feel zero. I feel zero emotions about the presidential election. And I know that's probably not a good thing to feel when you're in a democracy or a republic or whatever we are here in the US of A. But I've just gotten to that spot. I can't care. I cannot care. It doesn't move me anymore. Things that move me, pretty rocks. Things that move me, going outside and it's fucking raining for 3 days and I have to go get my umbrella again. That moves me. Not in a way that most people think about moving. It just makes me have an emotion. But no, the presidential election, I feel zero. I'm shut down from that shit. Cannot with it. So it's okay. I feel like it's an okay place to be. If you cannot with that shit, do not. Just don't. Just don't. Focus on other things. Focus on things that make you happy. Focus on the here and the now, the present, the moment, the things, Focus on try not to piss off your neighbor that's trying to piss you off. That's a better path than trying to elect a president that is, let's be frank, You're never going to meet them. You're never going to see them. They don't exist in your life. So why are you devoting that energy, emotional, physical, spiritual energy to that thing? No. Devote it to the shit that's going to make a difference for you in the moment, in your sphere. And that's where I am with that. So yeah, I've given up on the fucking election already. I gave up on it the last election. And the one before that, I just cannot. I'm still probably going to go vote because usually there's some local elections tied up with the presidential election. And usually the local ones, like for bonds and city council and county, whatever, that usually makes a marginal difference in my life. But overall, the president part, no, don't work. Don't work for me. Out of that. Checked out. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that was the last of my genuine week because that's all I can muster. All I can muster up for this show. I'm so sorry. I did the best I could. But I got so much else going on that makes way more time constraints on me than thinking about bullshit that I see that the man is doing. So, we got maybe 7 or 8 more minutes left in the show. I do have a lotto ticket. Or if you want to send some good energy to this, we haven't had a winner in a while, so hopefully we'll get a winner this time. But yeah, I got that. That'll take up a couple minutes. But if you got a question, put it in the chat. I got time, y'all. I got time. And if you don't have a question, well, I'll do something for the collective. Let's see. Where did my tarot go? There it is. I get my tarot cards for the collective. Excuse me. That was a weak burp. I just did not have the ennui was like, could not even get the burp out. That's how genuinely I am. The burp would not manifest. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a tarot for the collective. This is for the last week of January. Remember, next Wednesday night, I will not be here. So this is the last show in January 2024 for the OraCola. I will be on February 1st, which is Thursday, which is different than normal, but y'all know why. Y'all know the circumstances. So here we go. Let's see what we got for the collective. Last week of January. Here we go. Death. So 13 popped up again. Wasn't that one of the chapters in the book Revelation when we got the 666? Yep, that was it. All right, so we are in a transformative time here. This is the last part of January. Moving into February, tomorrow is the full moon. So if there's some shit you got to let go of, if there's something you need to get rid of mentally, spiritually, physically, even just haul it to Goodwill, that kind of thing, get rid of it. This is a time to transform. Like, we've had our moment to get excited about our resolution, New Year's resolution, right? And then get bored with it and then fall off. But no, now's the time to buckle down and actually get some shit done. So yeah, death is the word. Something's got to go. Something in your life has got to go. But that don't mean it's a bad thing. It means that there's something new coming in. So let go of the old so the new can usher itself in. That's how it's going to be. This is a transformative time, y'all. The genuine we is going to spark you into something new. And February is right around the corner. So yeah, let's get it going. Tomorrow's the full moon. Time to get rid of some shit. Do that ritual. Get rid of it. Move on. Start fresh. Yep. Maybe the death of ennui. Hopefully, usually this is the time of year where you go down and then, got the Valentine's part coming up, but I don't care about that so much. It's like February is a new month. And it's also the shortest month of the whole year. And it's also, is it a leap year this year? It's been a while since we had one of them. It might be a leap year. That's always different. There's different shit going on in February. So, yeah. Change of plans here. Moving on. Goog has a revelation for getting my taxes all filed properly. You're itemizing it. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck, because they hired like 500,000 new agents just to get all them people who are not rich and not super poor, but like more or less middle class, just to nab them on all their fucking tax penalties. But hopefully that ain't going to happen to you. So let's get a chapter first. Generate. Chapter 6. Let's get a book. All right. Chapter 6. And then, right there. There's 20 verses. So we're going to go to 20. All right. And then generate. Look, my brain is not working. Like, I want to go this way, but no, it's this way. Okay. 11. All right. Chapter 6, verse 11 in the revelation for your tax question. Goog. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. : Okay, so there's a second part to this. You will have to look in the Bible to figure out what that part is. But it seems like it's a very technical thing. So I feel like if you just really just use your smarts and dot all the I's, cross all the T's, make sure everything is done perfectly, it's going to be okay. It just seems like it's going to be a lot of work. Very technical, very precise. Don't get high before you do it. Just like, fucking sit down and do it when you're fresh and your brain is working. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Okay, y'all. Well, it's getting close to the end. I feel like I want to scratch off my ticket, so I'm going to do that. I want to thank all y'all so much for hanging out with me here on the last January show I'm going to do in 2024. Remember, next week, I'm going to be here on Thursday, February 1st. So set your calendars, set your alarm on your phone, or however you need to do it. Even if I have to be here by myself, I will be here Thursday, 9 p.m. on youtube.com/channel RCCola. That would be Thursday, February 1st, 2024. So don't forget, tell your friends, all that shit. Like I said. Anyway, we're going to scratch off this lotto ticket. Hopefully I won something, because God knows. God knows, Jesus knows, Buddha knows, Goddess knows, everybody knows, Selene, all the fucking goddesses, Athena, what's her name? Persephone. Just throw a goddess in there. They all know I need this money. I need it because I'm poor. I'm fucking poor. You don't know how much I've been cut this week. This whole month at work. It's been dire. Cut so much. Anyway, so here's our numbers and our prizes. We're going to show these and see if we can get some good juju going here. So here we go. Y'all put your energy into that. All right, let's scratch off our winning number. And the winner is, what we got? 16. And no, we did not win. Dun, 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 dun. We got 6 and we got 15. We did not get 16 at all. But you know what? It's okay. Life goes on. We will survive. Even the genuine we cannot keep us from coming back to do the show next week. So I hope you'll have a wonderful end of your January. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true. And even if they don't, it's okay. Remember, it's a transformative time. Tomorrow's the full moon. Do a little ritual. Get rid of some shit that you don't need. Kill the thing that you don't need in your life. And then move forward into something better. Okay? Okay. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.